crystal tears fall as snowflakes on your body. First time in years to drench your skin with lover's rosy stain. A chance to find the feelings for the flame. A chance to die.
Nobody does it better. Makes me feel sad for the rest. Nobody does it half as good as you. Baby, you're the best. I wasn't looking, but somehow you found me. I tried to hide from your love, but like heaven above me, the spy who loved me is keeping all my secrets safe tonight. And nobody does it better. Though sometimes I wish someone could. Nobody does it quite the way you do. Why'd you have to be so good? The way that you hold me, whenever you hold me, there's some kind of magic inside you that keeps me from running, but just keep it coming. How'd you learn to do the things you do? And nobody does it better. Makes me feel sad for the rest. Nobody does it half as good as you. Baby, baby, darling, you're the best. Baby, you're the best. Baby, you're the
your graying tower alone on the sea. You became the light on the dark side of me. Love remains.
Sorry, Katie, I've got to start the stream, but I would obviously love to play more Seal and Kiss from a Rose, so I guess I'll play that after the stream. But hello! How's everybody doing? Sorry about the delay. Hope you're doing well. It's time for Subscriber Sunday! And Metal Gear Solid. The Twin Snakes! Right, back in 2 seconds. There we go. How's everyone doing on this fine Sunday? Gotta hope. This is Steve's choice. Steve, but of course as his friends call him, at Steve978243892-B/1, and obviously only his friends get to call him that. But he picked this game for the second ever Subscriber Sunday right here on twitch.tv/The Psycho Fox. Jamie, I'm glad you did your best, Solid Snake, to get away from the non-watching Twitch responsibilities. Who needs those? Let's be honest. Okay. Whoops. Ooh, novices. Interesting. Let's leave it as it was. Standard radar. Yeah, leave that blood on. Well, I can't remember what I'm doing, so it'll just come back to me, I'm sure. Normal. Just normal. Yeah, there's going to be lots of blood for your money, Steve. Don't you worry about that. David Hayter, who actually I think was one of the writers on the second X-Men film. And speaking of the delay today, sorry I kept you waiting, huh? This is a Metal Gear I've actually finished. Not Twin Snakes, the original, so this is going to be fun seeing the differences. Oh, haters gonna hate! Classic crashing boars. It's all great stuff, guys. Keep it coming.
Stay alert. He'll be through here. I know it.
The camera zooms in.
I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
Did they re-record the dialogue, Steve? Edwards. That's obviously the voice from the original Turtle series. Cam Clark himself, Leonardo, Rocksteady, and this character, whoever he may be. Well, you know what Kojima's like. He spares no expense. So there's a... Okay, we didn't watch the intro with the long, droning bit of exposition by the Colonel. Let's have a chat with him anyway, shall we? Ah, love that noise.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the pause button and then the A button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the pause button and then the A button to receive the call. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear.
Thanks, Kojima.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
I love it when video game characters say, press pause and then go to select. Navigate to options and select audio option stereo. It's great. Okay. Ha ha hoo hoo ha. Excellent. Ah! Ooh. I mean, this already looks obviously a lot more detailed than the PlayStation version. As you can see Snake's face, etc. But oh yeah, I love it. So just like the crazy camera, so the differences in this version are, according to Crashing Boars, like crazy over-the-top flips and stuff from characters in cutscenes, and you saw those camera zooms at the start, quite dramatic. I think David Hayter should have done a similar thing with his voice though, and just, you know, done like the way Christina Aguilera sings. Should be going, hey, I am Snake.
Snake, you can climb onto anything up to about waist height by pressing the action button. This might come in handy.
Thank you, Colonel. Oh! Right, what's the action button? Right, I can do this. I'm a gamer. Aha! Right. Let's do some stealth. I'm notoriously great at stealth levels. And by that I mean... Right. Crouch, you son bitch. Excellent. What? Why is he suspicious? Fuck off, you. Excellent. Yeah, so I usually find stealth in games quite frustrating, but Metal Gear does it so right. Okay, now run! Oh no!
Who is that? Was there a noise just...
It's nobody. No, you haven't seen anybody. Ah! Damn puddle. Ah, shit! Right, no worries. I'll give him the run around again. Uh-oh. I had to give you guys the audio bite of... There it is, right there. The sledgehammer gambit. Okay. So we've heard the snake that we all wanted to hear, and now check out this flawless gaming. Do I have to go back in the ocean and get that thing? Fuck it. This puddle's all over this fucking facility.
What was that sound?
It was nothing.
Is there somebody
No.
there? Who is that? Who's that? Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
God, this is embarrassing. Ha 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 ha. I am God. He's got the best underwater sneak animation I've seen in a long, long time. Yeah. What the fuck? Why is he calling me now?
Snake, don't forget this is a covert operation. There are a lot of bad guys and only one of you. If you're spotted, you'll be surrounded before you know it.
If that happens, you're finished.
First, go to the elevator in the back and take it up to the ground floor. Then look for the DARPA chief.
Goddamn DARPA chief. My favourite character and yours. You fucking prick.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Right, it's all good.
Something over there.
Ah! They discovered how to crouch! I thought I heard him drop a grenade. Chill out. It's only the first level! He must have gone home. Return to your positions. This is all very stressful. Got a smoke. Alright. Oop. I just have to get to the lift when there's no enemies on me, right? I don't need to press a button when I get there, do I? I can't remember. Whoa. Okay, getting back into this Metal Gear Solid sneaky way of things. Yeah, I was also doing terrible though, Steve, wasn't I? So, let's be fair. Oh, the... Woo! Nice. It is nice to see him have a face in this first game, rather than just one big polygon. Yeah, it's going to be bullet time o'clock, for sure. It's like Kojima saw The Matrix and was like, I've got to remake that first Metal Gear Solid game. Can we get Carrie-Anne Moss on the phone? What about Joey Pants? Time for another. Alright, brilliant.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
That took a long time. I guess you're feeling a little rusty.
Don't worry. It's been a while, but it's all coming back to me.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but
Sneaking
it's a little
suit.
hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy. I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the Genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that.
Fuck off,
Only
Colonel.
tested,
Jamie,
huh?
please. Show some
By
respect for the
way,
Colonel.
How's the diversionary
Yeah, exactly.
operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
A Hind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention.
How come Liquid doesn't speak like Solid?
Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
Thanks, Colonel. Right, let's do it. Let's do it.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, he must be crazy to fly Hind in this kind of weather.
It's time to learn how to
Who's that?
save.
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer
Oh,
of
Snake.
military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
This is so unprofessional.
I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake? But I'm surprised. I didn't think you'd be so frank.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
It does, doesn't it? Well, let's get to know each other better. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
What's the point in
Be careful, Snake.
this tutorial after
The
doing
genome
that bit
soldiers
downstairs?
have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see
So we
you.
cut to Snake, and yes, he's on the radar to a lady, and yes, he's necking with her.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Oh, he's alive.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Right.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you
woman.
want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake. We're here to back you up, so call
It
if you
really
need some
does sound like
information
he's
or
doing
advice.
a Keeper
I'm
Sutherland
also in charge
impression.
of
But this is
emission
way
data.
before 24.
Contact me if you want me to save your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
What do you mean, except for my binoculars? That's
First,
not a
I'm
weapon.
strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
What?
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help?
Oh, I think
never
we'll
know.
see. So good. I know. Like, what are these characters possibly trying to say to each other?
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
Yeah, I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in.
What about the air duct near the door?
One sentry on the left, and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
I bet Snake used to work for the COA. Oh. It's a very tempting item over there. Was this fence always here? You used to be able to go left, didn't you? Damn you, Kojima! Uh-oh. Footprints. Oh, this game, it really was so far ahead of its time. It revolutionized a shit ton. Ah, my footprint's disappearing because the snow's so thick. Ah! Huh? Footprints.
A surveillance camera.
There's loads more items down there, but that guy's seen my print, so I've really got to hide from him. So cool. Yeah, I've put my camera in a bad place. Let's move. Shit.
Who's that?
God damn it.
I've got him.
Get off the wall, Snake, for God's sake. Fuck off. Damn it. Yeah, I thought they'd see me go in the truck, unfortunately. Right. Yeah, there was a point for that death. I need to move my camera because it's massively in the way of the radar. Let's make it a bit smaller as well. Whoa! Do apologise about that, guys. Sorry about this little adjustment. Every game's got different shit in different places. Okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's proceed, shall we? Yeah, the truck. You'd want me to hide in there, wouldn't you, Steve? I wonder why. A DARPA agent, if ever I saw one. No.
Is there somebody there?
No. Keep forgetting this is unlike the first game in which you used a D-pad with. This has got analog sneaking controls for sneaking. Okay, here we go.
A
The surveillance camera. Can I get any of this shit? Doesn't look like it. You know what? I'm leaving this room. Whoa. He's asleep. Oh, let's let him snooze. It's all tuckered out. Whoa. Shit. Ah!
Clear! Clear!
Where's the chaff grenade? On the helipad.
Clear!
Please ignore this very suspicious truck.
Clear! Clear!
They're way too thorough. I'm not in the truck, guys!
Clear! Move!
Increased security. It's just what I need. Yeah, Steve, where's the chaff grenade? Is it on the helipad? Like, in the middle of all those searchlights. I used to be able to grab the thing on that helipad a lot easier on the PlayStation version, but I'm not going anywhere near the searchlights on this one. Oh my god. How am I going to get out of this truck now? Fine, I'm just going to make a run for the helipad. Nearly did it. Fucking they got riot shields.
Something over there.
Where is this guy? Okay. Oh. That worked out nicely. Don't need to knock, mate. Smashed it. Tank hanger. He sounds like he's furious in every sentence and close to laughing at the end of all of them. Otherwise I'd be a popsicle right now. Okay. Right, refamiliarizing myself. That part is over. Now watch me.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing
No,
here?
McDonald Miller.
I quit being a boot camp instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you. So call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
Yeah, lots of flora and fauna around in this snowy wasteland. Why is it start and A? The start button alone does nothing. Look at my face covering the master's face. I'm gonna move my camera again. Sorry about this, guys. I move it like into the center. I don't want to be covering up any bit of this masterpiece whatsoever, so go in the middle there. OBS. Streamlabs OBS, you're making me look a fool. No, smaller. Right, fuck it. Good old master. He's shown up just in the nick of time with some tips about the local wildlife. Okay. I'd like to save, please.
Sorry, the Soliton radar won't work in a narrow space. Too much harmonic resonance. The radio waves produce interference, and we can't analyze the topographic data. Try to hang on until you get to a more open space, okay?
Okay, great.
Don't give up, Snake.
Thank you. I like to check in with...
Snake, you've got to think. Your mind is your most dangerous weapon. If things are getting too complicated, try to simplify your thoughts. You can also try calling Campbell for advice.
Yeah, I like to check in with my contacts regularly, so... You pick Metal Gear, you're going to get the Metal Gear experience, which means a lot of talking on the phone.
Snake, when you enter a narrow space, you'll automatically go into intrusion view. Press up on the control stick to go forward, and down to shuffle backwards. You can also
shuffle
press right or left to turn. Advance while hiding yourself. Pay
All the kids
attention
were
to
doing the
enemy's
Solid Snake
actions
shuffle back in
and
the day.
Make sure you're not discovered.
You can also fire your weapon when you're in intrusion view. Don't forget that.
Just because you're in intrusion view, it doesn't mean that all is safe. If you're spotted, the enemy will of course attack. Be careful not to let the enemy see you crawl into your hiding spot. Even in intrusion view, the enemy could look into your hiding place. In that case, you have to move to get out of their line of sight. You can't be careless, even in intrusion view. That clear?
Crystal clear.
Snake, first you've got to find the DARPA chief. Look for clues.
Okay. Okay, start and B is map. Pretty cool. It's awful dark in here. I tell you what, it's time for the Metal Gear Solid GTA crossover, coyotes.
The DARPA chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
Oh, they just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Don't get careless
Woman
now.
in the cell?
Woman in the
Did
cell?
something happen?
There's an intruder.
What? He pointed his gun at me.
Really?
He's already done
He
3
totally
people.
broke the fourth wall.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah, and they say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
Is it supposed to be so dark I can't see what I'm doing? That looks like a PlayStation memory card to me. Jesus Christ. God's sake. I'm convinced I've got turned around somewhere. Oh, no, maybe not. You can drop down here, Snake.
Press the action button to drop down. Use the elevator to change floors.
What a
There
great
should be a
line.
cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find
Use the elevator to change floors. Highly unorthodox, Chief, but I'll give it a try. And by Chief, I mean Colonel. God damn it.
Was there a noise just
No. Stop moving around. $4.20 on the old chaff. I love the music in this game. Fuck's sake. Oh my god. Oh, shit.
Send backup. I have an unknown target.
No, you don't. Die! Oh shit. Okay, run. Whoops.
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
What's up with the audio, Jamie? Is it just my voice or is it the game audio? Let me know and I can fix it. Anything else down here? No. Oops. Yeah, dude, let me know.
Use the elevator.
Right, what do I do with that guy? Right there. Seems to me... How am I going to get past him? Is there another way out of the vent? Wow, he makes so much noise. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, Jamie, try, I don't know, turning it off and on again. Okay, I guess that's my only way out, but it seems to be a bit of an impossible route past that guy. Surely I don't shoot him. Do I just knock him out? It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Now I know what a TV dinner feels like. Huh. Ugh. Okay, found the first person button, that's really going to help. Alright, it's not inverted. Can I adjust that from in-game? Probably not. Don't have the right key code yet. Shh. Oh, it's so fun to sneak around in these games. It really is. Fuck off. Aha, charade you are, gentlemen. Shit. Whoops. That was way too early. Oh no, everything's fine. Good stuff. God, he's doing way too much clanging and banging for my liking. Coyote knows what I mean. Shh. Oh. Oh shit.
Was there a noise just now? Possible hostile sight.
Whoops.
Send backup.
Ah!
Begin pursuit.
End pursuit. My life just went up. Still have to use rations though, don't I?
host, you can boast the most roast.
Hey, Dork Chop, thanks for the host, man. Appreciate it. A toast to you indeed. Right, don't let go of A to put the gun away, because that will in fact shoot. What the fuck, dude? These guards are ruthless. No. Should I hide in here or run back up the vent like a coward? I am good at scuttling up that vent like a coward. It's sort of my specialty. God, can I get some special sneak shoes? Because these shoes... they're... Shh! Shh! Sneaking shoes. Yes, the soles are made from special nano sneaking technology, Snake. Snake? I'll do the Metal Gear Solid 4 crawl where he's literally just worming along the floor like that. Oh, we're getting down those stairs. Is my camera position in a good place now, being in the center there, or is it annoying? Let me know. So I'll try a bottom corner. What the fuck? Dude. Properly fucking surrounded. Snake! Under the tank. Nice. Good advice, Steve. Sorry, I saw it slightly too late. Snake! It's great, isn't it? Hey, dude. Autan. Oh, God. Shh! For the love of Christ. I can't see if that item's down there or not. Let's hope it isn't. Oh, great. Ah! Yes. Yeah, I've completed it. Obviously, I've completed it. I'm just playing it again for a laugh. Are you laughing?
Was there a noise just now?
No.
Who's there?
Nice. Yeah, Autan. We need to think of some good emotes for this channel. Basically, what we need is an event to happen organically and for an emote to come out of that. So if we can somehow engineer a completely organic event, it'll be good for emotes. But yeah, welcome to Subscriber Sunday, everybody. You subscribe, I play a game that you've chosen on a Sunday. That's basically what it is. And today's game is picked by Steve. So thank you, Steve. Great choice. I hope I'm not sucking too badly. This camera's annoying me. So let's... Shit. Well, it was almost a good plan.
I'm under attack. Stay alert.
No need for that. Come on, guys, just chill, yeah? It's Sunday. None of you people should be at work anyway. It's the Lord's Day. Lord Kojima. Just relax, guys. Go back to normal. Everything's fine. What do you mean? No one. What the fuck? They're too good in this game. Okay, at least the reinforcements are fucked off. Oh, this guy is just non-stop. Finally. Go away, friend. Don't you dare come up those stairs. Oh my god. Shit. Stop right there. Do the question mark and then leave. Two of them? Can I drop down over the railings? What the fuck? Steve, you're a genius. And there's the exit I was thinking of. So I knew you could come out elsewhere. But anyway, let's not go back in here right now. I don't need to, do I? I'm heading towards the lift, right? Oh dear. Has he gone away? Hi, Colonel.
Oh, the
that's
radar!
not you.
It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
Oh, I'll certainly go and rescue the DARPA chief. Put your grenade away, Snake. You look ridiculous. Climb a ladder by pressing.
Snake, if you want to go up or down...
Oh, Colonel. Right, what? Okay. That must be where I came in, so we want to go round here. Yes. And then here? Yeah. Now, do I have to get someone's codec off the back of the box? Because I got the box. This is actual software running on actual hardware.
Kind of damn cold.
Is this necessary?
I hate Alaska.
This is new.
Boy, oh boy. That woman is built all right.
He's a bit like George Lucas, isn't he, Kojima? He's like, I've really got to remake this whole game because I've thought of a crucial toilet scene I left out of the PlayStation version. Oh, come on! Let me get the ammo now, and then we'll get the M9 later. Bit harsh. Okay, nice. Who's that girl? Gratuitous. Ah, nice to see Meryl with a face too.
A woman.
A woman? He said it. It's subtle, Snake. That's. I love it. I love it. He's the master of stealth. Oh gosh. He wanted a woman. I couldn't find a woman. I found a lot of DARPA chiefs that look like women.
Huh?
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You're here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
It's a sneak outfit.
I'm the pawn they sent in here to save your worthless butt.
Hey. Show some respect to the chief. Hail to the DARPA chief.
It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case,
I actually do very much look like one of them.
Get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they
no,
really
the terrorists.
have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
No! That was amazing.
How do they plan to launch?
Steve, how do you not prefer this version?
For the keeping of dismantled weapons, they shouldn't have access to a missile.
That's the official story. Got it. We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon.
Right, we're going bottom left, everybody. Can't be in the middle of the screen like that. Sorry about all this adjustment on the fly. I really do apologize.
Any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
For fuck's sake.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew?
This is the
Metal
Psycho
Gear
Fox
is one of the most
remix
secret
of
black
Metal Gear.
projects.
You get my logo
How did
going
you know
massive
that?
randomly.
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
Enjoy the exposition whilst I move my logo.
I had heard that the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
Okay, looking
On
good.
the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data, and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
For the revolution, FTR.
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex.
Metal Gear Rex.
Metal Gear Rex!
The new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the war.
Yeah, you're talking quite loud, guys.
These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping nuclear weapons.
Hey, shut up in there, will ya?
God, he's good. Classic Snake. Needless to say, he had the last laugh now. Fuck off. Oh my god, this is so good. Steve, what a choice. Thanks for letting me play Twin Snakes as well.
Warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
I'm gonna get a quick refill.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course. There is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker, the president of ArmsTech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
Psycho Fox.
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
You'd think I'd compiled my name from various Metal Gear terms, wouldn't you? I got out of that chair just like Commander Riker. Did anyone see that, by the way?
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Stop saying Hawaii in there!
They'll be able to launch a nuke anytime.
Anytime?
But there is a way to stop the launch.
How? How? How?
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that...
Yes, you can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the card keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him into an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes. They cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
The box.
Personal area network, huh?
Meryl's codex on the back of this box.
Transmits data using the salts in your body as a transmission medium. As you approach the door's security device...
Stop saying Hawaii in there!
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
Tartlets.
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
What about the NTSC? Can you disarm the NTSC?
I just said no.
I just said no.
Does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon?
Pentagon? Uh-oh. The secret code word.
What is it?
Huh?
Ooh, awkward. He's got a Pentagon allergy.
Hey, what happened?
No, decoy. I mean DARPA chief. 140.5, eh? Are you okay? Coyote, you are a sicko, and you're always finding alternate ways to play these games, like Guitar Hero Sans controller. I mean, Guitar Hero with controller. GTA Sans controller. Good stuff, man. You need to start streaming some of this mental shit that you're doing. Dead. I mean, this is just really, really, really awkward. Snake, you killed him. You said Pentagon too many times. The word Pentagon and card keys were used too many times.
Naomi, the chief, what happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No!
Yes.
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not, Snake. You've got to understand. This counter-terrorist op is security level red. You'll need the highest security clearance to learn the real story.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
So can I talk to Meryl yet? We're going to give her a go. No, that was an accident.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Kenneth Baker. The Kenneth Baker. Oh my gosh. Star-studded cast or what? Okay, fine. What the hell? What's going on out there? Show yourself. Who's changing clothes out there? There's not another toilet scene. Ah! I don't trust this. I'm not going out there. Okay, gotta be very careful as I leave this cell. Can't get caught. Stay on the floor at all times. No, Snake, on the floor! Oh, God. What the fuck?
So you killed the chief, you bastard!
I didn't kill the chief. He died.
Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
I am gaseous, Snake.
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking.
Oh. Rumble was going mad right there. She is built, I guess. Whoa, Snake, watch out.
Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful. I'm no rookie.
Liar. Your eyes wander. There's no confidence in them. The eyes of a rookie. You've never shot a person, have you?
You talk too much.
You never shut up.
Safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie.
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
Looks like we'll be a little delayed. What are you doing? Don't think! Shoot!
Flashback time. Nice. Yeah, lots of new stuff. It's really cool seeing all the new stuff. Oh, shit! She really doesn't want to shoot anyone, does she?
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie!
I'm telling you, shoot!
Thank you. I need more ammo. Whoop. Did I just punch Meryl? Shoot him! Shoot her! That guy, unbelievable, he's still there. Look at all that blood. Wow. On a Nintendo console as well, back in the day. They really changed shit up with the GameCube, didn't they? They're like, fuck it, extra blood in Metal Gear.
Thanks for the help.
Resident Evil 4 exclusivity.
Wait!
Decapitations! Oh yeah. He must work out. That was the best.
Who are you?
What the fuck? Psycho! I don't have any Castlevania saves on my GameCube memory card, so I wonder what he's going to find when he reads it.
You fool! You've killed him! I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
Fucking amazing. Nice, cool early glimpses of Psycho, though. Mantis! I'm a boy and my name is Anakin.
Just like that.
Psycho Mantis had to go back to his home planet now.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So, that was Mantis.
Can I call Meryl now and say, don't listen to him? Oh, come on. Yeah. No. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can I use the D-pad? Yes. The teeny weeny GameCube D-pad. Whatever.
What is it, Snake?
Savesies.
Snake, like Shakespeare said, Knots had, all spent, where our desire is got without content. Basically, it means that your desire can get you into trouble if you're not careful.
Desire to save?
That goes for items too.
Oh.
Don't get too greedy or you might be sorry.
What's that mean?
Be careful, Snake.
Don't get too greedy with items or I'll be sorry.
Soldiers who have learned their trade in the heat of real combat know how to sleep whenever and wherever they can. There's a big difference between them and the kids who have only been exposed to VR simulation training. After playing for a long time, you should get some rest too.
Sorry about that. Back. You've got to get through the snake somehow, and sometimes only Shakespeare will cut it. Let's be honest, he's only human.
Snake, Psycho Mantis has the power to read people's minds. He got the DARPA chief's detonation code.
Shit.
Hurry up or he'll get Baker's code too.
Okay.
That's right. If the terrorists get Baker's code, they'll be able to launch that nuke anytime they want.
We can't let that happen.
Yeah, they'll use Metal Gear to do it. Colonel, did you know they were conducting a military exercise here using Metal Gear?
I didn't know.
Really?
Snake, You've got to understand, I'm just the middleman in this operation. Anyway, hurry up and get to the second floor basement. You've got to save the Arms Tech president before the terrorists find out his code.
Right. Okay. Sorry about that view, everybody. Fuck off. Don't want to be accidentally shooting my gun off. Anything to do in here? Going backwards. Yes. Where does this lead? Where does this come out, I wonder? Let's find out. Oh, to use the TV dinner line. What else does Bruce Willis say when he's in the vent? Come to the Moses Island, I have a few laughs. Moses Island. Shadow Moses. Ah, that was worth it. Good place to vent one's frustrations. Yeah. So. They really nailed the vent gameplay in this series. You gotta give it to them. It's a great look by Snake, isn't it? Boo. He bent there, nice. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Grenade. Three, one, excellent. Right, where am I off to next? Back upstairs? I don't blow a hole in the wall yet, do I? This is a problem when you played a game before, or a version of the game. You try go off memory, and you just skip out parts, and then you get confused. What level is this door? Aha. Oh, there's fucking people in here. Let's call for backup. Don't you dare. Yes. Excellent. How do I attach the suppressor? Oh, time to blow up the wall. Okay, nice. Do you know how to attach the suppressor to my SOCOM to make it quiet when a cap falls? Shit.
Stay on lookout for the intruder.
Press the goddamn lift button. Oh no. Nobody make a sound. If you've got a hilarious comment to type in the chat, save it for a couple of seconds in case they hear you. Hooray! I do like the little boss fight that's coming up. I really do. What am I doing? Boom! Time? Oh, it's time. Haha! Revolver Ocelot.
Am I too late? He's alive. You're the ArmsTech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No! Don't touch it!
C4!
We'll see if we can top yours and Steve's best time on this room, Jamie.
Right. Touch that wire and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about. And you? Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver.
How long's the gap gonna be? Clip that. They should have made it a longer gap. That was amazing.
I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake. Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend.
Which man? Solid. Snake.
This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt Single Action Army.
You got that Samsung. Nice.
More than enough to kill anything that moves.
Yeah, join the Discord. Steve, can you post the Discord link in the chat, please? Anyone's welcome to join. As long as you can think outside the fox. I don't know what that name's about.
Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver.
Ocelot.
Draw!
Nice. God bless you, Twin Snakes. Yes, they call him Revolver because he revolves, but he doesn't evolve.
Hiding won't help you.
I'm not. I'm chasing you.
Its muzzle velocity or its caliber. I love to reload.
He loves reloading.
Alright, I'm alive. Let's go.
Fault the guy all you like, but he loves his
better
guns.
hurry up. The old man's not gonna last too long.
You son bitch. Really thought I'd shot the president there.
It'll be the smell of your own death. Don't you want
Back at you.
Don't you want to settle this?
Where are you?
I love the smell of corn.
Who doesn't?
That sulfury smell.
Ah, fuck. You love to reload, so reload. Shit, I'm empty. There we go. Ah, nice. Shit. Whoops!
Draw! Hiding won't help you. A gun's power isn't in its muzzle velocity.
Surely it's the least satisfying part of operating a gun. Fuck off. Whoops! Shot the president. That's fair. It's pretty stupid and foolish to shoot the president when that's sort of the thing you're supposed to do the least.
Hiding won't help you. A gun's power isn't in its muzzle velocity.
Alright. Ooh.
I love to reload during a battle. All right, I'm alive. Let's go. You better hurry up. The old man's not gonna last too long. Smell of death.
What do you mean? What?
I love to reload during a battle.
Off you go then.
Don't you want to settle this?
I too love to reload during a battle. Really don't want to shoot the president again, so I'm being extra cautious with my shots. Oh. Patience and perseverance is the key to this battle. Not getting stuck on the walls, Snake. Oh, fuck off. Get off the floor, Snake! Oh, fuck off, dude. Ricocheting bullets my ass. Shit! Fuck yeah.
You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up. What? My hand!
No! Who's this fellow? Nice entrance.
Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die right?
Who, me?
You were lucky. We'll meet again.
Scott Pilgrim's definitely got its problems.
Who are
But
you?
there's tons of things about the film that I love. The game is great. The soundtrack's amazing.
And like you, I have no name. That exoskeleton.
I don't think there's enough bullet time, to be honest. Bravo! No!
Who the hell?
Was that Psycho Fox? Or another Fox? Do you hear about all the controversy about them changing Snake's arse between Smash Brothers Brawl and Smash Brothers on the Switch?
Can you talk?
Who are you?
I'm not one of them.
I know, but 10 seconds was too short, let's be honest. That bit where he kicked the concrete? Well, chef's kiss.
The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Bloody Jim.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
Mr. President.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kinda like psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah.
Are you sure it was the DARPA chief?
Anyway, how did they get your code?
This whole game,
I never had
this
any training on
this
how
game
to
should be
resist
called Metal Gear
torture.
Solid : Exposition Time.
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
He's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Oh.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
You're a funny guy. So, the DARPA chief...
Snake,
Is
you've
he
often
okay?
been described as the funny one. Is this
Dead.
reputation justified? Yes.
Can't be.
Yes, it is.
No, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up.
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Oh, those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree. But what do they really want?
Who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry.
Maybe.
Always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today.
Not any day.
Do you still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override
Card
the
keys?
detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists.
No, that woman.
Woman?
Woman.
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
Prison? That female soldier.
Prison? What's a prison?
She had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the
This
rebellion.
game needs to be remade again, but in an airplane type parody kind of way. It's ripe for it.
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of
To
there,
be
though.
fair, actually, this is
I hope she's okay.
this is the parody version as well, isn't
I'm
it?
sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes. She stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she has it. What frequency was she at?
So on the back of the box.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Huh? Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Oh, what a sell from Snake. Jesus
that's
Christ,
right.
Snake, chill out,
It
man.
should be on the back of the package. Try to contact her.
The back of the package.
I'll contact her right away. But tell me, if this doesn't work, is there some other way to prevent the missile
I mean,
launch?
like I said, this game is a self-parody, so like, if you tried to do a comedy version of it, it's like when Epic Movie or whatever parodies Borat.
Who's that?
Kind of pointless. It's already been done. You can't parody a
Team leader of
parody.
The Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
Well, you'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The nuclear threat hasn't disappeared.
What didn't you do earlier,
The
Coyote?
threat is more real than ever before. The amount of spent nuclear
Hey.
fuel and plutonium is increasing even today.
Is this real footage?
Listen.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
Kojima's a nutcase.
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see. Because there's still no real way to use it or dispose of it.
What's happening?
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away.
A little environmental message here.
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, several pounds of MUF are reported every year.
MUF?
It stands for Material Unaccounted For. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials.
MUF!
Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with nowhere to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material.
Never
and
met Kojima,
scientists
but
for making a bomb.
I would love to.
We live in an age where any small country can have a nuclear.
I would love to meet
weapons
Kojima so
program.
much.
What about the other superpowers?
Yeah, I know. He's really,
Russians and Chinese still.
he's really getting everyone prepared for Metal Gear Solid 4 at this point, isn't he?
You see, complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
To fight Metal Gear,
You mean Metal Gear?
we need an even bigger Metal Gear.
You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
But how do we get
Yes.
peace?
And after my company lost their
With a
bid to
knife.
produce the U.S. Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black Project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even that bunch on the Military Oversight Committee.
Bribes.
Just call it the military-industrial complex. Anyway, Metal Gear was going to be formally adopted after the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you or your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like
Oi,
you.
what?
Here. This is what you came for, right?
Floppy disk.
What's that?
Mini disc.
An optical disc. It's all here. The main
Exactly.
hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc
I
exists.
don't know where it was hidden.
Make sure that you report this to Jim.
Excellent work,
boss.
J-Balls.
I'll give you my card, too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Excellent. So you do have a key card? Key card?
Can you walk?
No. You go on without me.
It's just your arm that's broken, mate.
They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing? It looked like you knew something.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret?
An experimental genome
soldier. Jesus Christ, mate.
You know him?
Put your hand to your mouth.
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound.
I will.
She knows better than I.
Naomi?
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does.
Uh-oh.
What? What did you do to me? No! No!
Another 20-minute death scene here.
Be those Pentagon bastards. So they actually went in.
Those maniacs.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for.
Oh.
What the hell?
What the hell? Nimbus.
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or digoxin. But we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn.
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me. Get in contact with her.
More than the
There's a lot
Colonel?
of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible.
Okay.
Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Alright.
Naomi.
Hashtag Dark Lord.
A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. We have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
You can always count on me. Oh no, wait, that's Turbo Man. And back to the dialogue. Let's just check the back of the package. Make sure I've got that right. Pretty cool.
Who are you?
I was really impressed with the way you busted yourself out of there.
The one from the prison?
You're the Colonel's niece. Meryl, right?
No, it's not him. Just exactly who are you?
I'm the fool that your uncle sent to this hellhole.
You came alone? Trying to be some kind of hero?
I am a hero. I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way back.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
Odd name.
Aha. Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people called me.
The legendary Solid Snake? You?
Yeah.
Sorry about before.
Nice.
I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
But I knew you were.
How?
It's your eyes.
My eyes?
Those rookie eyes.
They're not soldiers' eyes.
They're rookie's eyes, right?
No. They're beautiful, compassionate eyes.
Snake, you
Just what I
dog.
expect from the legendary Solid Snake. You trying to sweep me off my feet?
Don't worry. You'll land back on them once you meet me. The reality is no match for the legend, I'm afraid.
I don't believe that.
Why did you look so surprised when you saw my face?
Because you look just like him.
You mean the terrorist leader, Liquid Snake?
Yeah. You know him? You're not brothers, are you?
Maybe. I have no family.
Oh.
So what's the deal then?
I don't know. Maybe I'll ask him personally. But first, I want some information. You were involved in this exercise from the beginning. What exactly happened here?
I just joined the training that same day.
That's okay. But what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapon disposal facility.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them. Nobody's told you anything, did they? Okay. You see, this place isn't really for disposing nuclear weapons.
It's not?
This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of Arms Tech.
Arms Tech.
This is a civilian base?
Right. For the development of Metal Gear.
Colonel.
Foxhound.
Snake knows what he's doing,
Special
Jamie.
Forces.
We can all learn a thing or two
test
from him.
launching of a dummy nuclear warhead.
Why Foxhound?
Because they're a special ops group used to handling top secret missions. They figured they could help keep it all hush-hush.
Hushhound.
But they must have been test firing dummy warheads for a while. Why just this time?
I heard it was because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program. That's what I heard anyway.
Sounds kind of fishy. So what do you think the terrorists want?
Sorry, I'm not sure. I was captured with President Baker right after the revolt started.
Oh yeah. That's when he gave you the detonation code override keys, right?
That's right.
Amazing you were able to keep them hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men. Anyway, you met Baker, huh? How's he holding up?
He's dead.
What?
Heart attack. Same as the DARPA chief.
The chief died from a heart attack too?
Yeah. Was either of them sick or anything?
No. Not that I heard of.
Well, I don't believe in coincidences. Something funny's going on.
Huh. Sounds like it. But I have no idea what.
Me neither. Yet. Do you know the person who designed Metal Gear?
You mean Dr. Emmerich? He should be in the research lab in the second floor basement of the nuclear warhead storage building to the north.
Second floor basement.
Yeah, that's where his lab is.
Cool.
I think they're forcing him to work on the nuclear launching program.
So they'll need him alive until that's done anyway.
Then we'd better do something before he finishes.
You're right. In case we can't override the detonation code in time, I need to ask him how to destroy Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by yourself, Snake?
It won't be the first time. How do we get to the nuclear warhead storage where the doctor's being held?
There's a cargo door on the first floor of this building that leads to the north.
What's the security level of the door there?
5. But it's okay. I've got a level 5
Can
card.
I have it?
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go to the...
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still too green. I want you to hide somewhere.
I'm not green.
Oh, yes, you are. You pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy, and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right away. I never had any problems in training. It was frightening to think that with a pull of a trigger I could take someone's life.
It's not like shooting targets in training.
I always dreamed of being a soldier. Every day of my life, I've trained my mind and body for the one day when I could finally see some real action, and now...
So what now? You want to quit?
I can't quit. I can't allow myself to quit now.
Listen, you're not normal if you don't feel something the first time you kill. Killing without guilt produces more carnage. In a war, all of mankind's worst emotions, worst traits emerge. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
Amen.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
You're just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat high at the academy.
We'll talk about it later. For now, just think about keeping yourself alive.
If I get out of here alive, I'll think about that other stuff.
Okay. Let me try to say this another way. Stay the hell out of my way.
You're a real bastard. Just like my uncle said.
Huh. I told you, the real me is no match for the legend.
Looks like you were right. Okay, Snake. I'll be a good girl.
Thank you.
We'll link up after I grab the doctor. Hang on to the key until then.
Got ya. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Okay.
Be careful, okay?
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
People who have been through war and survived develop a kind of sixth sense to warn them of danger. Trust your instincts as a soldier, as a gamer.
As a gamer. Quite an early use of the term gamer.
Snake, you can't use your radar in that area. There's some kind of electronic jamming coming from there. I wonder what it is. Anyway, be careful. Be careful, Snake.
Will do. Okay. Back in control. Uh-oh. Shit. Famous? I don't want to be infamous, I want to be famous. Famous. Nice. Shit. Is that door open? No, thank fuck. Five, 1. Where to now, Steve? Is it the outside bit next with the tank? No. Huh? No. Who's no there? One. Shit. Shit.
Is there somebody there?
Hehehehe. Do. Don't mind me, I'm just a box. It's just a box! Right? Uh-oh.
It's him. Everyone stay on guard.
Acknowledged. Reinforcements are on their way to B2 of the tank hangar. Step up security precautions.
For fuck's sake. How did he get past my box disguise?
Enemy in the area. Increase security level.
Acknowledged. Reinforcements are on their
Yeah, so I'm going outside, right? Up in the lift and then outside somehow. just seeing if there's anything else I can do now. Yeah. Ooh. Book? What is this book? Ah, there it is. Unremovable once detached. What? Whatever. Did I just find a porn mag? He's found a porn mag! Oh, and you can lay it on the ground to distract guards? Game of the year. Damn it, I've wasted it now. Still, it doesn't matter, it's still brilliant. Completely justified the remake in that one little section. Come on, lift. Steve, you love the bus waiting game. Now play the lift waiting game. Hi, Meryl.
Snake, I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Where are you?
Where I can see ya.
Don't move around too much.
Don't worry. I'm disguised in this enemy uniform.
You won't be for long with the way you walk.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Listen, Snake. The cargo door is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful. If an intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Gas?
Okay, so we'll meet at the nuclear warhead storage building.
Wait! You said you'd stay put and be a good girl.
I changed my mind.
Don't get careless. That's when things always turn sour.
You can't teach a bad girl good
But
tricks.
this is the only way I can figure whether or not I'm cut out to be a soldier. I gotta get my hands dirty.
These guys are professionals. You're gonna get yourself killed.
See you there.
Story checks out. Door's open. 2 seconds, guys. Okay. Nope.
Who's there?
No one. Shit.
Who's that? It's the enemy. I need help.
That went not well. Where's the cargo door? It's open.
Over there?
Shit.
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
Yeah, yada yada yada. Did not know about this tag trick before, Steve. Where is the goddamn cargo bay? I thought it was on the other side of the...
Nothing here.
Oh, there it is.
What was that
Nothing.
sound?
Be careful, Snake. That airlock is set with...
Whoops. Can I get that dialogue again?
Be careful,
Nice.
Snake. That airlock is set with infrared sensors.
Whatever. Should I be smoking? Okay. Okay, fine. Uh-oh. Did I do that wrong? Can I do anything now, I wonder? I guess not. Over 37 degrees. Not that I can remember. If it was 37 degrees, the British people would not be able to handle it. And I tell you what, the British public transport system wouldn't be able to handle it either, because when it gets a little bit hot, they cancel trains. It's fucking stupid.
Be careful, Snake. That airlock is set with infrared sensors.
What is it?
You probably can't see them with your naked eyes, but there are infrared beams coming out of that wall. Touch any one of them and the doors will seal off and the place will be flooded with poison gas. Somehow you've got to get through without setting off those sensors.
It's tough to see where the lasers actually are, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Yeah, great. So once the gas fills the room, is there anything I can do, or is it just likes to give me a slow, painful death? Cheers, game. Yeah, no, like, I don't remember 37.
Snake!
Possibly.
Answer me. Snake! Snake!
I think 37 degrees in Britain would be like a national crisis, to be fair. Eh? I didn't expect the Colonel that time. Oh well. Okay, that's sort of easier. Really, really painful to look at, but I do feel like Predator, so... Every cloud. Okay, this is actually easier. Yeah, don't look towards the hangar bay door. See a guy playing a bit of Predator. Okay, sweet. Yeah, well, that's why I love going to America so much, because it's so nice and warm. remake graphics, everyone.
Snake, be careful. There are Claymore mines around
Who
there.
is this?
Use a mine detector.
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? The informant from the Watergate scandal?
Never mind about that.
You're not using burst transmission. Are you nearby?
Listen, there's a tank in front of your position waiting to ambush you.
Who are you anyway?
One of your fans.
I'm just a fan, Snake. Hip. Oh yeah, he did tell me to use a mine detector, didn't he? Do I have one? No, I'm not going to have one, am I? No rations, no mine detector. I can't eat it because it's frozen. Kojima! It is the informant from the Watergate scandal. Don't you remember Deep Throat? Deep Throat and Nixon. That old tale. Inseparable those two were. Deep Throat and Nixon. Deep Throat! Ow! Uh-oh.
This is Raven's territory. Snakes don't belong in Alaska. I will not let you pass.
Uh-oh.
Send him a message. That's right. You belong on the ground.
That is true.
You should crawl on the ground like the snake you are. Come, let's fight.
I need a mine detector. God damn it. It's my life. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm just about to die it. Nice. Steve, have I missed the mine detector somewhere back there? I can't start shooting him, can I? Oh yeah, crawling the mines. Good time for that tip.
What's wrong? Snake! Snake!
I can actually fight him, can't I? I'm not just supposed to avoid him. Grenades, maybe? Fuck off, dude. Snake doesn't say excuse me for anybody, whether he's breaking wind or killing some dude. Alright? That's just the snake's way. Fuck off, dude. This is going well.
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
I think you might be able to fool the tank's electronic system.
Cool. I love that double laugh with the animation that goes with it. Chaff. Whoops. Ah! How do I fucking shoot the guy? Fuck off. I've been before. I just can't remember what to do.
Snake! Snake!
Chaff grenade the tank and then shoot him, right? Hey, Coyote, thanks for the chair, dude.
I think you might be able to fool.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing it. Hey! Whoa. Now what? What happens now?
See how you like this?
Uh-oh. Whoops. Don't want to be doing that. It was going very well. Oh, something just happened. My food's frozen again. Maybe not. Fuck. Forgot to put that there.
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
No, thank you, Cheryl. Meryl. Whatever your goddamn name is. Or is it over here? He just sits and looks at it. Getting the hang of this now. Where's your mate?
See how you like this?
Oh, dude. Need more rations. Fuck off. At least I know what I'm doing now. Fuck that, dude. It was worth seeing that cutscene again. The double laugh. Awesome. I'm stuck in the tank. Oh, that was run, wasn't it? Any rations around here? Snake, snake, snake. Oh no, snake. What the fuck? Bullseye. Apparently not. Oh fuck. Aye. No.
See how you like this?
Excellent. Uh-oh. Where the fuck are you? Right in the lap. Fuck!
What's wrong? Snake! Snake!
This time. God does not see me yet. Nice. Fucking god damn it! good shot, but I guess not. Oh. Excellent. Oh, fuck off with that shit.
See how you like this?
That was one of mine. This is definitely the most attempts it's taken me to beat Raven,
wrong?
but I can do it. This time, this is the time. Good stuff, good start. Have another one. Shit. Oh, fuck off, mate. God, whatever. All right. See ya.
See how you like this?
Whoa! Dude! Shit! Run away! Ah! God. Ah! Christ on a bike.
Snake!
Okay. Ah! I had a good feeling about that one.
See how you like this?
See how you like this. Oh, nice. That's debatable. Oh no, I ran out of chaff as well. Shit. Oh god, no. No, don't. Fucking shoot me. You prick. Come on. Yes! Come on, mate. Just die. Whatever. Well, that took longer than was expected. Bullet time, Snake! Don't even turn around, mate. Sick. Solid sick. That's gross. Best game ever.
Boss, is this all right? Just giving him the card like that.
We'll play with him a little longer.
You would be wise not to underestimate him.
What did you think of him?
He is just as you said.
How did he survive that grenade blast?
He lives and breathes combat just like you. I would expect no less from your...
You see, I told you so, but I will kill him.
General Ivan, I hear that you lost your arm and ran away home.
Watch your tongue, shaman.
In the language of the Sioux people, Sioux means snake. It is known as an animal to be feared.
Well, Snake is mine now. When I meet him next, I'll take special care of him. Not yet. Don't kill him yet.
He and I will meet again in battle.
Same prediction as always.
Yes, the raven on my head. It thirsts for his blood.
He's not going to get it though, is he? No, sir. Okay, I'm going to go on a short 5-minute recess and then we'll be back. But don't worry, we're not done with the Metal Gear adventure for today. Not just yet.
What can I do for you, Snake?
I'd like to save, please. Okay, cool. Like I said, just going on a very short break. 5 minutes, literally. And then I'll be back. So, sit tight and don't go anywhere. Night, Steve. Enjoy Snake Eater before you go.
Darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I'd fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive for the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I'd fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
Snake Eater! He's the man who'd snake you'd love to eat. But you mustn't eat! Well, we're not quite at the Snake Eater level yet. This is Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes, aka the first game reimagined for the GameCube. And now sit back and enjoy Hideo Kojima's definitive vision of Metal Gear Solid 1. So yeah, we'll probably do another hour of this.
Snake, in China they say you must cross the river before you tell the crocodile he has bad breath. Do you know what that means?
Or you could just...
It means that the wise man avoids
You could just
danger
never
first.
tell the crocodile he
Use your
has
brain
bad
to
breath.
avoid traps and stay away from the enemy.
Let's catch up with the peeps, shall we? Colonel.
Snake, you've got to rescue Dr. Emmerich, the Metal Gear engineer.
He's probably being held prisoner in the second floor basement of the Warhead storage building.
In war, a split second can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Don't ever hesitate. The slower you react, the greater the chance that you'll be beaten.
Thanks, Leonardo. Yeah.
This is Nastasha Romanenko. A pleasure to work with you, Solid.
Time to flirt with another lady.
Specialist that the Colonel.
I just didn't expect you to be so
You can ask me
sexy.
anything about nukes that you want. I am also a military.
I know, it's
analyst,
great, isn't it, Jamie?
So I have an extensive knowledge of weapons.
The Metal Gear
systems as
Solid
well.
games, they're brilliant
They asked me
and
to
they're
participate
hilarious.
in this operation as a supervisor from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept. We must not allow terrorists
She's smoking
to
a
get their
fag.
hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those
Yeah,
terrorists
shoot, what's your
are
question about
serious
Guitar Hero
launching a
Metallica, man?
nuclear weapon. The world cannot stand by idly and allow that to happen, and neither can I. Unfortunately, all I can do from here.
Yeah,
is
speaking of which,
provide
Guitar
you
Hero
with
Metallica
information.
tomorrow.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier.
Probably going to start a little bit earlier because of my neighbour's sake, but they've said they don't
Same
mind the
here,
drumming, so probably going to start at 7 p.m. British Standard Time. But yeah, looking forward to it. Music Monday tomorrow. Whoops. Stop. She's going to think I'm way too keen. Deep Throat. Whatever.
You're
I
incredible,
love it.
Snake. You single-handedly beat an M1 tank.
No big deal. But I'll bet that VR simulator you trained on didn't have any scenarios that put you one-on-one against a tank, did it?
Showing off.
No. But there was no scenario where I had to work alone with a Special Forces soldier against a group of terrorists either.
In real life, things never go the way you expect them to. Especially on a battlefield.
I'm already holed up in the Warhead storage building. It looks like Dr. Emmerich is still fine, but I'm not sure for how much longer. Hurry up this way,
Pretty
okay?
sure he'll be fine until I get there. You never know, though. Thank you. Hope you guys have enjoyed this Subscriber Sunday. I've had a great time. What a treat to play this game. Solid Snake under this.
Be careful. You absolutely must not use weapons in that area.
I've already programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten? That's where they keep
Oh,
the
thank you,
nuclear
Jables.
warheads.
Appreciate it, man.
Can't you see them?
Yeah.
Yeah, next week we've got Coyote's Choice. Vendetta from World at War
Yes.
on
They're all
Veteran.
dismantled
Thanks, buddy.
warheads.
They just leave them here? It's like President Baker said. Totally careless.
They're working on a limited budget.
But yeah, I hope you guys can
They
tune
try
in
to
tomorrow
put
for
on a
Music
pretty
Monday.
face
It's going to
for
be
the
sick.
media, But this is the grim
We're going to rock
reality
the
of it.
fuck out. Get the
Nastasha
week
knows
started
lots
right.
more about it than I do.
All of the warheads in those boxes have had their detonation mechanisms removed, so there's no fear of them exploding. But if the warheads are broken, they might leak plutonium, and that would be a serious problem.
Snake, never use your weapon on that floor.
You just told me I've been programmed not to, so don't. You didn't hear nothing.
What was that
Nothing.
sound?
He does make a shit ton of noise, doesn't he? I do believe you can fool this guy with a box. If memory serves. Let's find out.
What's that? Huh?
I'm just a box. He's not buying it.
Who's that? I've got him. Send reinforcements.
Oh, shit. Oh yeah. Oh well. Oh, which song do you want to hear, man?
Snake, are you okay? Snake!
I can definitely play any songs that aren't in the game before I go live. At the start of the stream or at the end. Oh yeah, don't forget, we're finishing with Kiss from a Rose today. The greatest song ever written. Seal initially wrote it as a joke, apparently, and was ashamed of it. Until his agent was like, hey, what's this demo tape? Played it, and he said, that's the #1 record.
Is there somebody there?
Dude, the guys in this are too good, man.
Enemy sighted. Requesting backup unit.
Hero of the day, I'll play it, man, before we go live, no worries. What album is that off? There's no need to increase security, guys. Just relax.
Is there somebody there?
No. They're a little too good in this game.
Is there somebody
No.
there? Is there somebody there?
Guitar Hero Metallica. I'll be drumming.
Is there somebody there?
Looking forward to it. Not only is it
Is there somebody there?
got Metallica tracks in it, but it's got some
Somebody
awesome
there?
songs by some other bands. Plus, we'll be playing a couple of other Guitar Heroes to play
somebody
some
there?
games that aren't in Metallica, like Tool and Muse
there somebody
and
there?
Queens of the Stone Age.
Is there somebody there? Is there somebody
No.
there?
Shit. I may be screwed. Can I go under the truck?
Huh?
Yes.
Who's there?
God. Shit.
Who's that? It's the enemy. I need help.
How come they can fire their guns? Fuck off, mate. Good. Yeah, Lars looks hilarious in that game. And I will be drumming as him. Snake! Been streaming for 3 hours 16 minutes, so sip a drink for the working man. No, we're stone cold. He bloody loved Twin Snakes. Did you see him call out that Confederate flag? That Confederate flag lover online? It was amazing. Shit. Can I even get out of there once the gas has been engaged? I wonder.
Snake, are you okay? Snake! Snake!
No, I'm dead, Colonel. Yeah, I'm dead. No. Fuck.
Who's that? I've got it. Send reinforcements.
Nah, it's not letting me. Damn it. Oh yeah, of course. Lockdown was the impetus I needed to get the stream started. But yeah, this is my life
Snake,
now.
are you okay? Snake!
Snake! Whoops. Yeah, I got to keep the stream schedule consistent, and I've been trying to do that, and I hope you guys have been appreciating it. Like, I'm honoured to be part of your evenings, and hope I could be part of your weeks going forward, because it's so much fun to hang out and play games with you guys. Hey, cheers. Yeah, we need to get some emotes for this channel. James, if you can think of anything. Obviously, a fox, but we've got a fox emoji already.
Is there somebody there?
No, fuck off. Shit, don't call for backup.
I've got him. Send reinforcements.
Damn it. Amazing. Superman 64. Yeah, I played it briefly, and I've got it, so we could definitely be doing a bit of that. Snake! Are you going to change your subscriber pick last minute to Superman 64? That'd be hilarious. Got to fly through them hoops. Because if Superman won't do it, who will? Jables, or for anyone else in the chat who doesn't know, Superman 64 is an infamously terrible game. It's hilarious. Anytime you like, Snake. Nice. Let's check out basement 1 first. Of the nuke building. Oh god, this game's so good! Not gonna get to Psycho Mantis today, but I definitely want to come back and do the Psycho Mantis bit. He had to go to the little boy's room. With a cool dry wit like that, I could be an action hero. Shit. You're not radioing for anybody, friend. He can't. Uh-oh. Oh no!
Enemy intruders sighted. Send additional personnel.
Shit, I just put my gun away. Exactly how I wanted that floor to go. Perfect gameplay. Amrik, where are you? Otacon. Exposition about the keycards. Oh my god, I love the Arkham games. I would actually say that Asylum's probably my favourite. And then City. Night I still haven't finished because I hate the Batmobile bits so much. It turned into a completely different game. I didn't want to play a strafing tank game. But all in all, obviously, the Arkham series, we're talking about perfection in gaming. But yeah, I think Asylum's still my favourite. I love the Metroidvania nature of it. I love the location. I love the bits where Bruce Wayne's going a bit mental. Deep Throat.
Snake, watch out. That place is filled with gas. Also, the floor is electrified. First, destroy the high voltage switch. It's the switchboard on the northwest wall. But how? I can't
If only I had it.
Use a remote
Controlled missile. Oh. Definitely play City, dude. You owe it to yourself to play City. You will absolutely love it. Thing with Asylum being my favourite is they really made some tweaks to the gameplay in City that you know, it's like having the manuals in Tony Hawk's 2. One's great, but you need the manuals. What's this way? How do I get through there? Forget it. I'm running out of there. Yeah, well, there's been rumours of Rocksteady making a Justice League game for a while, and we still don't know what they're working on, so I've heard some rumours that it's not going to be Justice League, but they might just be playing those rumours down, so yeah, quite possibly a Superman game from Rocksteady could be on the way, and if anyone's going to do it justice, it's going to be those guys. Am I going in the right direction to take out this switch? We could say northwest. Fuck. Ah! Shit. Go fast! Quick!
The less you maneuver a remote-controlled missile, the faster it will fly. Remember this if you want to fire the missile over a greater distance.
Oh yeah, the whole floor thing. Oh, I thought I was dead. I saw that door open a minute ago. Can I open the doors? What the fuck am I supposed to be shooting? Don't hold your breath.
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
They did not waste any time on that one, did they? It. Where the fuck is this thing? Is that it in there?
Snake, what happened? Snake!
Yeah, I've heard about that theory. There's a lot of, definitely a lot to read up on the development of Superman 64. It's all interesting. But yeah, they also got fucked. Titus did. They kept getting complete change, like they were told to completely change up the story, everything about the game at the last minute on multiple occasions. So it's not all Titus's fault. It's usually the publisher's fault when this kind of shit happens. I think they had trouble from DC as well. Whoops. I don't know where I'm trying to aim for, guys. I tell you what, though, this feels like a good natural stopping point. What do you think? Snake seems to agree. I tell you what, we're going to pause it there. But yeah, no, I'm sorry, we are going to stop it there. But I'm eager for more Metal Gear, so I'm definitely going to come back to this game. It won't be on a Sunday, but Steve's Choice for Subscribers Sunday will continue. It will live on, and we're going to come back to some Metal Gear soon. I haven't posted the schedule for next week yet, but I will. I'm going to stick some Metal Gear on there as well for one of the evenings. But tomorrow, like I said, Music Monday, Guitar Hero, Metallica.
What can I do for you, Snake?
All the hits will be coming your way, and the track you want me to open with is Hero of the Day. Hero of the Day. Cool, no worries. But yeah, I hope you guys have had an amazing Subscriber Sunday. I love hanging out with you guys. Streaming is the most fun thing in the world, and I can't believe you guys come and watch. It's such a compliment. It really is. But yeah. Cheers, Jamie. Oh man, mwah. Couldn't have done it without you. And yes, back tomorrow for Guitar Hero, Metallica on Music Monday. But take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of your Sunday, what's left of it. And remember, take care of yourselves and each other.
There used to be a graying tower alone on the sea. You became the light on the dark side of me. Love remains a drug that's the high and not the pill. But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can't be seen? I can bring you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. And now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. There is so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain, baby. To me, you're like a grown addiction that I can't deny. Won't you tell me, is that healthy, baby? But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can't be seen. Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. There is so much a man can tell me, so much he can say. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain. To me, you're like a grown addiction that I can't deny. Now won't you tell me, is that healthy, baby? But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can't be seen? Baby, I can feel you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. Yes, I can pay you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. And now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the